Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff back with another Head Ahead beer review. Got another winter ale for us today. Might be one of the last ones that I review. But this one's Smuttynose Winter Ale. I've only had one other seasonal from them, and that was their pumpkin ale, which wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible or anything like that. And I'm a big fan of their big beer series. So hopefully this one will be pretty good. This one is a little bit different than a lot of the winter ales. A lot of people go, or a lot of breweries go with the winter warmer style or things similar to that. Now, sticking with the big malty backbone, this one is a Belgian Dubbel, and it's actually brewed with an Abbey or a Trappist yeast strain. They don't specify which one, but I'm pretty excited for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. All right, as you guys can see, it has a normal Smuttynose cap. It says "Make Mine a Smutty." And I decided that when I do reviews over here, I'm going to give you an awkward view of my crotch while I pour. But I got my Chimay chalice. And I did get a new one because the other one was only 25 centiliters. Or maybe even 30 centiliters, I don't even know. But either way, it doesn't even hold a full 12-ounce glass. So, as you guys can see, it's got a good finger to a finger and a half of a slightly brown, maybe tan, with a tan head. But it's a pretty light colored one, not too dark or anything like that. And this is a pretty dark ale. Looking almost straight at it, it looks almost black, but you can definitely see some light getting through on the bottom, some amber hues, maybe a little bit of mahogany, but so you can basically tell that it's brown, and it's not quite black. It's a couple shades lighter, but looks like a good double. Let's go ahead and give it a smell. Okay, it doesn't smell. I mean, it's you do get some of that, some of the Belgian, I guess, esters when you're smelling it. Maybe some clove, things like that you're getting in it, kind of like a spicy note that you usually get with some of the Belgian beers. I'm not getting too much malt though. It smells a little thin in that regard, and this is it's pretty warm. I only had it in the fridge for 45 minutes or so, and then out for another 15 before I started filming. But I mean, the malt is there, but it's not too intense. Now this one isn't as robust as some of them. This one's only 5% alcohol, and I'd say that most around 7 or 8. Like Chimay, for example, I think is 8. But smells kind of bland. Other than the normal Belgian qualities that you get with most beers like this, there's not much else there. Now, as you guys can see, the head is sticking around. Now I'll have to comment on the lacing in a little bit, but let's go ahead and give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, that's a lot better. It is smooth, and up front you are getting some of that bready, biscuity maltiness, and it is finishing kind of with a little bit of that Belgian flavor, some nice clove, and other spices like that. But yeah, this is a pretty good beer. It's pretty smooth. It's not over the top or anything like that. This is if there was a Belgian Dubbel that would be considered a session beer, I guess this could be it, with it only being 5% alcohol. But I'm gonna stop for a minute. I'm gonna drink this a little bit more, and then I'll come back with my final rating. Hey guys, I'm back. I've been drinking this one a little bit more. You can see the pillowy head has kind of dissipated some. It's leaving not really any lacing, maybe a little bit right in there, but it is growing on me a little bit. I think that the best way I can describe this one is this is a starter double. This one isn't over the top. It isn't extremely hard to get. Like, well, I wouldn't say that. Some of the other Trappist ones are hard to get, but maybe more expensive. So I'd say this one is a good starter one. It's got all the basic things that you look for in a Trappist double, but without going over the top. You know, it's got a good maltiness. It's got some of those spice notes. Not really too much fruitiness in this one. You're not going to get too many dark fruits or candy sugar in this one, but it's going to be there a little bit, but just not intense like you would expect with some really good ones or even a quad. But that being said, it is pretty good. I'm going to give it a low B. I'm going to give it a let's go with like an 83. it is pretty good, and when you can find it, I would recommend picking one up and just giving it a try. If there is such a thing as a session double, I'd say that this is it. But it's pretty good, and this is another good offering from Smuttynose, and I'd recommend that if you probably won't be able to see it again until next winter, but I would say pick it up, give it a try. Let me know what you guys think if you guys have had this one before. It's pretty good, not over the top great, but I enjoyed it. So, see you guys next time. Cheers.